Well, welcome Dylan to the New Holland Research Center here in Pennsylvania. We're happy to have you. We're late in the season here, which is a good opportunity for us to showcase some of the work that we do at New Holland. What's special about these plots is that, in order to get the disease pressure, even though we know that if we just plant, corn in Lancaster County, the humid northeastern environment will probably get some disease that comes in on its own, but we want to make sure that in each particular field we want to only have the specific diseases that we want in that field. So we do inoculating, and there are scientists out in Johnston, Iowa that actually produce the inoculum for all the different diseases that we screen for. And so we'll come through and inoculate these plots for northern, and then we inoculate them for the Diplodia ear mold after that.
And the isolates that we use, they are from here, so they are like local, so we are not introducing anything new, so it's really like the disease from here.
And this is straight, no fungicide, no treatment,
Yep. No.
straight variety, inoculate. Okay.
Yep. And what's really good about having a station that works on breeding as well as the disease screening is that we can actually start the disease screening at the very early stages of the breeding process. So myself and the other breeder here, Dave Whitaker, we like to make sure that we can get some of our early breeding materials into these disease fields so that we can start eliminating inferior lines from the very first stages of testing. So before a line has even been yield tested, we can get an idea of what its disease tolerance is and then either decide if we want to keep it or eliminate it from the breeding programs.
Now, how many years do you guys go through from day one to the farmer buying it? How many years pass on the average variety, you think?
On the average variety, it can be, the high side is usually 7 to 10 years. We also know that time is money, and the faster we can get a new hybrid to you, all the better, because then you'll be able to take advantage of it sooner in your operation. One of the things that we try to do to speed things up is to use genetic predictions, and we can take the disease data along with all our other traits, and those feed into our predictions. And so we're working to eliminate some of those early stages of testing so that it's not 7 to 10 years, so that it's, can we do it in 5 years? Can we do it in a shorter amount of time?
I didn't know that they would do untreated stuff and how they would go out there and just inoculate it. They don't use any fungicide. They go out there, they inoculate it. This is going to be the worst case scenario. And that's what they're going to be looking at on a small scale, which is going to be exemplified on a bigger scale. It's a definite advantage to us, having them right down the road from us. Being only a half an hour away, it's good to see these disease ratings and know what's actually going on. It means a lot more when you're looking at the ratings and you're picking your varieties, and it's something to definitely think about as you're picking your varieties for the next season. I would say coming here and seeing what's going on, you definitely have a sense of gratitude seeing what's going on throughout the research, from knowing now that a variety's looked at from 7 to 10 years before I even get to go put it in my planter. It's a sense of encouragement knowing that Pioneer's looking out for the farmer.